Hello, my name is Kiara and I am a divine change agent. And today I am talking to you about choosing love over fear. So, I have some gorgeous friends and so many people in the spiritual community who say, what would love do? And then they go ahead and do what they feel that love would do in that situation. The kind of situations where we might ask ourselves that question is, um, well, I've just been navigating like recreating a friendship with my former partner. And so I've asked myself my version of that question, but lots of people would ask themselves, what would love do in that situation? Or if your partner asks something of you and you don't know if you want to give it to them, like you don't know if it is in integrity with you, you might ask yourself, what would love do? If your children would like to go out on a Saturday evening and you're not sure if it feels right for you or not, or for them or not, you might ask yourself, what would love do? And that would be awesome if we actually knew what love really was, but so many of us don't. And the same for me, I'm still learning it as well, what love truly is, because we are understanding love as a series of agreements instead of true unconditional love. So pure love is fierce and unattached and devoted to the greatest good for all. And the kind of love that we have so often in our world is actually based around needing love from other people and doing anything to get that love and approval and validation from other people, and around thinking that if they loved us, they would do what we want. And so we think that if we love them, we would do what they want us to do. So it's this really warped sense of agreement. Like even as children, when we're raised, our parents like love us apparently unconditionally, but then we do something wrong and they punish us. So we're like, only if I am obedient, then I am loved. And that is what we are trained into. We think love is obedience, and I am reading Byron Katie's work at the moment, hence the inspiration for this video. So if you like this video, then I recommend that you check out I Need Your Love, Is That True by Byron Katie. So this particular question, what would love do? Or if I chose love over fear, what would I do right now? This has led me down kind of a dark rabbit hole in the past. When I separated from my former partner, I remember asking myself so often, what would love do? If I chose love over fear, what would I do? And because to me, love was seeking his validation and his approval, I would go off and do things that looked loving, but actually they were so that he would keep loving me. It wasn't the most loving thing for him, and it wasn't the most loving thing for me. But because I thought I got my love from him and not from myself, and because I thought I needed him to love me, and because I thought that love looked a certain way and I was trained into that, I did things in a way to almost like create love from him towards me, to win back what I thought was love, and not let him free, like release him, which would have been the most loving thing for both of us. And so I'm really like, I've had a couple of my like amazing friends say that to me recently, and I've just been like, I don't know, there's like this little trigger. I can't hear this anymore, because we don't know what love is when we're in a fearful state. So what I do instead is clear the fear. It is the only way that we can know what love is. We cannot feel love and fear at the same time. And so if we want to know what love would do, we must take the fear out of the picture. And the only way to do that is not to go, what would love do right now? Because that just like smooths over the top. That's spiritually bypassing the whole experience. What we need to do is actually look at the fear. Okay, what am I afraid of right now? I'm afraid that this person might not love me anymore. I'm afraid that I might have to fill my own love up instead of getting it from someone else. I'm afraid they might think I'm not good enough. I'm afraid I might think I'm not good enough. And we look at that fear. And once we look at that fear, then we aren't controlled by it. then we have an opportunity to go, okay, is that true? Would they not love me if I did that? And if they didn't love me, would that mean like that I wouldn't be a lovable person? Like, we're just assessing, okay, is this even true, this fear story that I've created in my head? And once you can get a better picture of that, you can either laugh it off. Sometimes that's all I do to clear out my fear, is be like, oh, that's fear. Thanks, got it. I'm not going to listen to you. And sometimes I'll do optimal EFT to clear the fear, or dance to clear the fear, or tell someone who can hold me while I speak about it, so that it just feels silly once you've said it out loud. There are so many different ways that you can clear your fear. And there are a few. Also, Byron Katie's work is incredible and a great way to clear your fear. So once you've then cleared the fear, that is when you can know what love is. Until then, you're going to be thinking, what would love do right now, based on agreements instead of actual unconditional love. That is why you need to clear the fear first. Because love is not niceness. Love is not over-serving someone else. Love is not compromising on your boundaries. Love is pure love inside of you, that feeling in your heart that is actually generated by you giving yourself permission to feel that when you're around someone that you love. That's it. And you don't need someone else to validate you to be able to feel that feeling. And you definitely don't need to compromise on your boundaries or overgive, put yourself second, as a way of saying that's what love would do. Love is fierce. Love is serving the greatest good, not your fear. And the only way you can do that is if you first clear your fear. Okay, I needed to get that out. I hope it served you. Sending you so much love, like actual love, because I have no fear. I do not care what you think of me. Not in this moment, at least. Sometimes I do. Sending you so much love. Have a great day. Bye for now.